Next session of energy audit and management. Now in these sessions, welcome. We will take care of energy storage system. Energy storage system means how can we store the energy? Energy storage system. There are different we can store energy in mechanical in flywheel, in compressor, in battery, then pump storage plant. Pump storage plant. Now in flywheel means when power is available, then we can store energy in flywheel, and when power is not available, then we can use this flywheel energy. Similarly in compressor also and battery also. Now power generation plant, they will generate power in 24 into 7. That means as per their demand they will generate power. But there is some offload period and peak load hour period. So when energy they will consume, the supplier gives in less price, this means less charge in kilowatt hour consume to industrial consumer. So in night hours mainly is offload period. That means from night hours 10 a.m. to morning 6 a.m. is offload period, and peak hours is from daytime 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. in the night. So during peak load, we will not use this energy storage system in flywheel and in compressor, because in offload period the energy supplier they will charge less kilowatt hour in consumption of energy. And moreover, when power is not available, we can use this energy when power is not available at all. What is pump storage plant? Pump storage plant means where there is no catchment area is very less and availability of water is very pure. Just like one example is there in Ajodhya, Purulia, Ajodhya Pahad. One in Asia, the 450 into 2, 900 megawatt generations they are doing with this help of pump storage plant. What is this? There are small amount of water available due to fountain in Ajodhya Pahad, and they will produce this water by hydro plant unit, hydroelectricity they produce, and the discharge water the storage in lower pond. When power is in offload period, they will pump they will take the lower pond water to the upper tank, and in peak load hours they will produce the generations, and accordingly they will use the energy in storage system. That means when offload period the energy is they use, and peak load hours they will produce energy and supply to the consumer. In this way we can store the energy, and the energy cannot be destroyed, because the energy power plant, the generation unit, they cannot stop the energy power plant at your will, at your home. That means at your need, because total 24 into 7 they will produce the energy, and in night time also they will produce the energy, but due to maximum demand is less, they will produce less energy, but some energy they will produce considering the total maximum demand, and some spinning reserve is there they will produce, because spinning reserve is to meet up the emergency requirement. Now this is the system of energy storage system. Now we come cogeneration of energy. What is cogeneration of energy? Cogeneration of energy. That means to avoid waste of energy, we can adopt the system of cogeneration of energy. How? These systems in Germany in the world, they will producing energy about 50% by adopting the cogeneration of energy. In India also we are accepting this cogeneration of energy. One example is that in power plant for cooling arrangement of the alternator windings we are using water jets. By giving water just to cool for cooling purpose of the alternator windings. The water jet comes to convert to steam, and this steam can be fed back to the again main line to provide steam in thermal power plant. And this way we can save the energy and control the consumption of coal or the raw materials used to provide the steam, to produce the steam. So in this way, cogeneration of energy, one of the system in which we can control the energy, and ultimately if we consumption of coal is less, then environment and the green gas effect will also be less. So in both way we can earn some money by controlling the energy by cogeneration system, and also give in the total area as a green gas effect free area. Okay. Now after cogeneration of energy, in next session we will consider the running of plant and machinery in operative period.